So since you were last with me, we've only played 3 games, 1 league game, a Carabao Cup game and a Champions League game. And it's safe to say, things are not going to plan. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 48 of the Saving Swans series. As I mentioned in the intro, we've only had the 3 games and form has been very patchy. We put out a rotated team against Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup. You can kind of see from the lineup here. We had Young, Akanji, Pugh, Target, DeLuca, Rog, Harit, Harry Wilson, Nathan Evans. We brought on Roque Mesa, we tried bringing on Bolo as well, and we lost 2-1 to Bournemouth, so we're out of the Carabao Cup already. Board's not too happy, but like I say, I wasn't really planning on getting far in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea in the league, though, we returned to our strongest team, and we lost 2-0. We just got absolutely hammered away from home. So we bounced back, though, in the Champions League against Anderlecht, away from home. Yomar scored in like 20 seconds of the game, but we did win 5-2 overall, so it was a nice confidence boost to get ourselves up. So I thought we'll come back for 2 Premier League games to try and get our season back on track. We are in 8th place at the moment with 6 points off the top, although we are a game in hand against Manchester United. And it's interesting that Napoli beat Real Madrid in their group, so if we can beat Napoli in the next Champions League game, it's going to be pretty even as long as Real Madrid beat Anderlecht. So it's not the end of the world if we can beat Napoli, though. So the 2 games we've got is Bournemouth and Aston Villa. 2 very winnable games. And we can hopefully get our Premier League season back on track. And this are the tactics for the game. So we are at home. So Timo Horn in goal. Young, Boning, Lascelles, Target at the back. Marco Rog and Almiron in the middle, and Bolo on the right. Harry Wilson's going to come in on the left because both Harit and Sancho, well, Sancho's injured, Harit's quite tired, so Harry Wilson's going to have to do a job for us on the left. Correa in the middle, and Yomar's going to be up front for us. So let's get into the game, and hopefully we can get some points on the board to try and get ourselves back into Champions League places for next year. I mean, the idea is, why we brought in the players we did is to build a youth core. So like the likes of DeLuca, Yomar, Boning, all very young and good players who can maybe develop into very good players for us. So that's the plan. We just need to see it in action, though. So hopefully, if we can get an early goal, that'll be fantastic. Correa crosses it in. It's headed away, though, but Almiron's going to pick that up outside the box. He's got loads of space to cross into, and Yomar taps it in for the first goal of the game. I think it's his first goal on camera for us. He's shaken off the camera shy attitude he's had in the past. And to be fair, he did score 2 goals in the Champions League against Anderlecht, so he does have goals in him, but to be fair, Almiron did all the work, and it was a simple tap in to make it 1-0. And I'm hoping to turn our season around because I think on camera we haven't had the best of times. Although, to be honest, in the last 3 games off camera, we haven't had the best of times. So hopefully we can crack on a bit and show what this team's really made of. So Mbolo on the right-hand side, he goes down. Is he going to win the ball back? No, but it gets up to Marco Rog. Oh, it's the post. Marco Rog has a shot on him. He definitely has a shot on him. Oh, I can see that Correa's injured in the bottom corner there. We might have to think about subbing him off. Oh, it's a pulled hamstring as well. That's not good. And Pildo's on goal. Oh, he beat Horn, but he didn't beat the goal. I'm going to keep an eye on Angel Correa's fitness. We might bring him off at half-time. But so far, so good. We're controlling the game. We've had all the possession, most of the shots. We've hit the woodwork. I'm just hoping we can carry on. And there we go. Correa finally pulls up injured. So who can we bring on? We'll bring on Harit because he can play advanced playmaker and attack in midfield. So it's a like-for-like switch. So it's not too bad for us. But I just hope he's not out for a long time. Because the only problem with Correa is he is a little bit injury prone. We found that out when we signed him last year. But Harit finds Young on that right-hand side. Crosses it in for Yomar. He doesn't get it, but Harry Wilson does. The Welshman doing a job for us on the left-hand side. Not his natural position. But he grabs the second goal. And I can relax a bit now knowing that we've got the second goal. So whenever we go 1-0 up, I'm always very nervous. Because anything can happen. Like the Burnley game. Anything can happen. So we do get the second goal in the game. So we've got a bit of breathing space now. Harit crosses it in for Yomar. Ooh, is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Almiron. Let's all pray for Almiron. Come on, son. Get goal. Get a 3-0. And he slots it to the goalkeeper's right for 3-0 to Swansea. And it's a dominant first half performance. Very similar to the Anderlecht game where we were just dominating. And we're starting to make Ashton Gate our home now. We are only here for a season whilst we get the construction work done for the Liberty Stadium. Because when we move back next year, we're going to have a 30,000 seater stadium. And all paid for by the council. Thank you very much, Swansea City County Council. So we appreciate the efforts. Do we need to make any changes? Anybody looking a bit tired? Obviously, we've already made one switch. Mbolo is a bit tired, but we'll give him to 60 minutes. We don't need to fix anything right now. Do not fix what isn't broken. So we're doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way this game's going. I'm just keeping an eye on the player behaviour in the bottom corner. Oh, Lascelles with a tackle. He's on goal. Can we have maybe a better camera angle? There we go. Harry Wilson. He's got space. He beats his man. Crosses it in from Mbolo. And it unselfishly, Mbolo heads it to Yomar. And Yomar gets the goal. And I think Mbolo deserves a lot of the credit for that goal. Harry Wilson did well in his own right. This is what I was hoping to see from Harry Wilson last season. But obviously he broke his leg. But Harry Wilson crosses it in. And Mbolo heads it down for Yomar. And it's a tap-in for the Brazilian 20-year-old. And like I say, I think Mbolo deserves most of the credit for that goal, along with Harry Wilson. Yomar's had 2 easy tap-ins today. And that's a horrible shot by Duvan. So we are in complete control of this game. Let's make some changes. Let's see who's tired. So 77, Almiron's a bit tired. He's on a 9.1. Harit's only on a 6.9. We've only just brought him on. Who do we want to bring on? Let's have a look. So we'll bring on DeLuca for Marco Rog in the middle. Because DeLuca, again, one of our Wonder Kids signings. I didn't know they were Wonder Kids when I signed them. Obviously, as I mentioned in my previous episode, my scouts gave them a 5-star potential. But they all seem to be doing pretty well. DeLuca's had a good average rating on him. And he can play both Mazzella, deep line, and advanced playmaker. And Yomar gets a hat-trick. He is shaking off the nerves on camera. He is announcing himself to the world. And this is why we signed him, for competition for Milicia's place in the team. But yeah, both, I think the spine of the team, so we got the centre-back, I can't remember his name. I've only just signed him and I can't remember his bloody name. Boning. So we've got Boning, DeLuca and Yomar. So a nice spine to the team we brought in. Hopefully they're going to be our spine for years to come. And Bournemouth get an immediate equaliser. I think that's kind of a sign to not get complacent. A clean sheet would have been nice. But to be honest, a 5-1 up. I'm pretty happy with that. Lascelles missed his header. Shelvey picked it up. I found Bittencourt, who's on his own. No one is marking him. And my players went to sleep. So we'll make one more change on 75 minutes. Who can we bring on? So pretty much everyone's having a decent game. But Boning's a little bit tired, so we'll bring a Kanji on. Do they do better the other way around? No, they don't. So we'll keep them in their positions. and we'll hopefully see the game out for a nice 5-1 victory. I would have taken that at the start of the game, and that's exactly what we need to get our league season back on track. And there's the final whistle. It's a 5-1 win for Swansea City. Yomar with the hat-trick. I'm going to give a very calm and very happy result on the way you played, because they did play very well. And Yomar grabbed himself a hat-trick as well. Correa's out for 13 days, so for 2 weeks. And the Villa game is in 2 weeks' time as well, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to praise Yomar. You were superb in front of goal. He's happy with it. And if we look at the competitions, we are now in a Europa League place. Although we are on the same points as Tottenham and West Ham, as the early pace setters of the league. So hopefully with Aston Villa coming up, we're in 10th place. We can push ourselves up the league. So we're going to come back for the Villa game and hopefully get another straightforward, easy win. So this is the lineup for the Aston Villa game. There's been an international break in between, so we have quite a lot of players who are on like 91, 92%. We've also got a Champions League game against Napoli coming up, so I want to be very conscious of who I pick here today. We've got Timo Horn in goal, Montoya, Boning, Akanji, Rika at the back, Llorente's the DM, Mesa and Almiron in the middle, and Bull on the right. James Sancho comes back from injury to be on the left-hand side, and after scoring a hat-trick, I can't drop Yomar. He is on form right now. Well, I say that, he's only played one game, but, you know, I'd still say he's on form, you know. Interesting stadium for Aston Villa. They just seem to have forgotten about the corners. But we do get the game underway, and hopefully we can get a win to follow up against the fantastic result we had last time out. A 5-1 win against Bournemouth. I'm just hoping that we can go for it. I'm going to keep an eye on the possession because we are away from home, so I am playing counter. So I kind of want to see how we get on. But Rika crosses it in for Mbolo, and Jadon Sancho gets a goal, coming back from injury, and Mbolo is the man when it comes to assists right now. We did the same thing to Yomar in the last game, where he unselfishly headed it down, and we are 1-0 up in the 7th minute. Rika's got the space, finds Mbolo. Mbolo has the vision to find Jadon Sancho on his own in the box, and Sancho makes it 1-0 with the first shot on target of the game. Let's hope that we don't instantly lose the lead. So Ritz on the outside of the box toward. Anybody going to close him down? Jadon Sancho seems to be there, causing a bit of a nuisance, which is good. Hayden to Remy Cabella, I'm guessing. Duarte. Hayden. So we're not really kind of tackling them right now. We're kind of letting them play football. But it's headed away. Just over the bar. And I was a bit worried for a second then because we just weren't tackling the ball. And Oliveros on the box. Ritz. Oh, it's a bit of a tackling, but we got the ball back. Yomar finds Sancho. He's got space to run into. He jumps over the tackle. And it's top corner from Jadon Sancho. What a reply from that. He jumped over the tackle and smashed it in the top corner. Watch this one again. So Yomar finds Sancho. He's got all the room in the world. There's a slide tackle which he just jumps over casually as you like and just smashes it in the top corner. And that's his second goal of the game. We've only had 2 shots on target and we are 2-0 up. And Jadon Sancho, back from injury, is showing us his potential, and that's why we signed him, because of that potential ability that he could have, and he is showing it today. So not much else going on in this game. Coming up to half time, and that's pretty much it as far as highlights go, which is fine, no problem with that. So we're going to appreciate their efforts. I don't think we need to sub anyone off. No, I think we're good for now. Miguel Almiron's looking exhausted. He didn't look exhausted just now. He's on 74%. You can do that, Almiron. What are you on about? You're fine. I'll sub you off on 60 minutes, but you're not exhausted as you seem to make out to be. But Timo Horn collects the ball. And for whatever reason, this just moves all the time. But we'll give it 60 minutes and we'll sub off Almiron, seeing as he seems to be moaning about it. See, 69 I can understand. So we'll bring on Zachary Paul. We'll play him in his ball-winning midfielder role. He's coming back from injury as well, so we'll give him a game. Because he is like the understudy to Marcus Llorente right now. So, reshuffle the team a bit. Give everyone a chance. Sancho tries to header it in the box. Roque Mesa picks it up. It's a massive deflection. Is he going to claim it? I'd say that was an own goal. But he's going to claim it. It's 3-0 Swansea. And Roque Mesa grabs himself a goal. One of the Swansea OGs. In it since day one. Oh, he's very lucky to claim that. It was a massive deflection. We'll make another sub on the 74th minute mark. We'll bring Umar off. We'll bring Nathan Evans on. We got him on the bench. We'll give the youngster a chance. See if he can grab himself a goal. And we'll bring off, I think, Jadon Sancho's. He's doing well, though. We'll bring off Mbolo for Jordan Ayew. We'll give everyone a chance. Oh, Zachary Paul goes for the free kick. It comes off the wall, but comes back to Mesa. Nathan Evans hits the post. He's always dangerous. He's always in and about, fox in the box. Nathan Evans. Nathan Evans is a bit tricky at the moment because he's not quite ready for constant first-team football. But yet he absolutely smashes it for the under-23s. So we might loan him out in January, I think, just to get him some first-team action. Because he does deserve it. He's a brilliant prospect. Because when he does come on, he does do a job for us. He's like an impact sub. Jordan Ayew crosses it in for Nathan Evans. Unlucky. The 17-year-old. He's already scored this season, I think. I think it was in the league he scored. And the way this is looking, we're on for a 3-0 win. A nice, comfortable 3-0 lead. Jadon Sancho's got to be man of the match for me. We appreciate the efforts. And it was a fantastic result. Away from home as well. Against Aston Villa. Swansea had their midfield to thank. I think we had Jadon Sancho to thank, personally. But I am going to praise him. I'm going to say you were superb in front of goal. And he seems to be happy with the result. So with that, now that takes us up to 6th place in the league. We're still 4 points off the top. But we are within touching distance of the Champions League places. So we've got a very important game against Napoli coming up. But what I think we'll do, because obviously the fixtures are very crammed together, we're going to come back for the Arsenal and Napoli game away from home. So we'll do Napoli and Wolves off camera, but we'll do Arsenal and Napoli in the next episode. So 2 big games coming up against 2 big teams. Please leave a like if you enjoy, guys. We upload Saving Swans every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 PM GMT. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2018 content. Follow me on Twitter at SuperswanYT. I'm not very good at Twitter, so please tweet me on what you think of today's game. Which of Jadon Sancho's goals do you think was best? Leave a comment down below as well. Get all the comments in. I'll reply to everything. And hopefully, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.